So now we come to the three different components of the Pakistan judicial system. That is the courts, police, and the jails or the prisons. In this module, we are going to discuss the courts. So the court system in Pakistan is complex. The type of crime actually determines in which court you will be prosecuted. At the apex of the system is the Supreme Court of Pakistan. It has three types of jurisdictions. First is the appellate jurisdiction. Decisions from High Court and from Federal Shariat Court are appealed in the Supreme Court, and then the Supreme Court decides. The Supreme Court has original jurisdiction over fundamental rights and over cases between the Federation and the provinces and between provinces. It has also advisory jurisdiction where federal government or provincial government can go to the Supreme Court and ask for an advisory opinion about any matter of importance. The Federal Shariat Court was established in 1979. It deals with cases related to Shariat and Hudud Ordinance. Its primary jurisdiction is related to looking at laws that are repugnant to Islam as defined in Quran and Sunnah. So the Shariat court can take it, any law itself, or a petitioner like a federal government, provincial government, or any person can go to the Federal Shariat Court and ask its opinion about a law or an aspect of a law, of whether it is against Islam or for Islam. There are 5 high courts, one in each province and one in Islamabad. They have appellate jurisdiction over district courts and special courts. They have original jurisdiction over fundamental rights. So any person who is aggrieved, whose fundamental rights are violated by the state or by any other person, can go to the High Court and ask for assistance. High courts in the provinces administers the lower courts in the province, and similar is the case in Islamabad. The subordinate judiciary, there are 2 types of courts, the criminal courts and the civil courts. In the civil courts, district judge is the highest authority, and then there is the subordinate judges. And in case of criminal court, session judge is the highest authority, and then there are the subordinate judges. Both criminal and civil cases that are decided by the subordinate judiciary go to the high courts. The territorial, the session judge, the criminal courts are divided on the basis of territorial jurisdictions, while the civil courts are divided on the basis of monetary value. Then there are special courts established by special laws. Some of the courts that are established by the Federation or the federal government or courts or tribunals are banking courts, accountability courts, special courts related to narcotics, related to customs, income tax, appellate tribunal, environmental tribunal, insurance tribunal, anti-terrorist courts. Similarly, provincial governments have also established different courts and tribunals, and their appeal also goes to the high court. So they are at the provincial level. We have labor courts, consumer protection courts, anti-terrorism courts, anti-corruption courts, and revenue courts. So most of these courts are headed by judges, but in case of revenue courts, they are headed by bureaucrats such as assistant commissioners and deputy commissioners and commissioners. Lastly, there are the service tribunals, which decide cases related to service matters. So these service tribunals are both established at the federal level and at the provincial level, and their appeal goes directly to the Supreme Court. So this is the judicial court system of the Pakistan.